Now, talk about celebrating what's good about Fresno. We have a whole bunch of Rotary clubs in Fresno, and one of the Rotary clubs is having a big event, and we have invited our friend Jonathan Holt to come. First of all, John, which Rotary is it?
Fresno Sunset Rotary.
Sunset, okay, yes. So it's probably in the evening?
Yes, we meet first and third Thursday each month at Elbow Room at 5:30.
Wait, twice a month?
Yes.
My Rotary is every week's prison sentence, so I mean, I loved it, but it was just a lot to... Oh, by the way, we have Lisa Casarez.
Hi, everyone.
From Angels
Hello.
of Grace, so we're going to
Yes.
talk to her in a moment. So Sunrise Rotary, say again, you meet the first and third what?
Yeah, so Sunset Rotary, we meet the first and third Thursday of each month over at Elbow Room.
Elbow Room.
Yes.
And is it in a private room or out on the patio?
Yes, it's a private room. So
Okay.
we're either meeting in the wine cellar or the banquet hall.
Oh, the banquet hall, okay.
Yes.
And now, what do you guys got going on over at that Rotary? A lot. I know you guys have a lot going on because Rotary is very active in supporting our community in so many ways.
Yeah.
But tell me what about Sunset? Don't
Yes.
keep saying sunrise, it's Sunset
Sunset,
Rotary. Okay.
correct. Yeah, so we have a lot of exciting things going on with our club. We're very involved in the community. And one of the things that we wanted to share today was about our local initiative. And each year we do an annual fundraiser benefiting Angels of Grace Foster Agency. And this year we're going to be trying a new concept for our fundraiser where we're doing a casino night. So we got a lot of exciting things lined up for this fundraiser. And Lisa and I are out just promoting it, kind of sharing the message, and hoping that we can get a lot of people involved.
Okay, when and where will that be?
So it's going to be Friday, May 31st
Okay.
at Tornino's, and it starts at 6 p.m.
Okay.
Yes.
Tornadoes, that'll be fun. And there'll be all kinds of games set up. What kind of games?
Yeah, so we're going to have blackjack, we'll have roulette, and we'll also have some craps table. So we're having a DJ as well, no host bar, dinner included, and lots of prizes with silent auctions, live auctions, and different raffles. So all the attendees that come that night are in for a fun evening.
And I heard there's going to be dancing at the end if you
Yes.
want, or in the middle, or sometime during the
Throughout the evening.
Now, it's just for fun, right? You're not putting cash out, gambling cash, and winning cash?
Correct, yeah. So it's play money, and you have different options when you purchase tickets. So an individual ticket is $75. That doesn't include any play money, or you could spend $100 for the ticket, and that also includes play money. Ultimately, the play money at the end will... you'll enter into a raffle, or it will qualify you to purchase some prize.
Nice.
There.
Nice.
So, yeah.
So $75, I mean, that's pretty reasonable for a night out.
Absolutely. So it includes dinner, like I said, and it includes a fun evening of gambling. So
You know what they say, the food's always good at Tornino's.
yes,
So.
Always.
absolutely.
Now, why Angels of Grace? Tell us what that's all about.
Well, we're blessed that actually this Rotary, the Sunset Rotary, was started, and it was started with the opportunity to be a blessing to Angels of Grace. And so we've been blessed to be a local charity that this Rotary has taken under their wing. And the reason is because a lot of what we do is emergency response to the children that are being rescued out of abuse and neglect 24/7 alongside Child Protective Services. So we work the whole San Joaquin Valley, and it's a huge undertaking without the community, but because we do have wonderful organizations like the Sunset Rotary and people in the community, we're able to have provision for the children that are being rescued out of abuse and neglect 24/7. We have a wonderful emergency closet, which is filled with clothing, a lot of gently used clothing. So people donate, clothing that their children are leaving behind, which are gently used, which for our kids is like, having brand new clothing because a lot of them are coming out of severe neglect. Diapers, formula, hair lice lotion, because a lot of our kids come infested with head lice, and that's just part of the neglect. And we have wonderful organizations also schools that do charitable giving and bring in the undergarments for the children. And so it's an exciting opportunity that the community has to be on the front lines with us as we're rescuing these children out of abuse and neglect. And once we get the families in a place where the children feel safe, then we're able to offer opportunity to the family to receive the services that they need so that the children can return back into a healthy environment.
Now, are all of your placements you're doing, or most all of them, emergency?
Not all of them. Well, the emergencies are always in the beginning. Then they have what you call a team decision-making meeting. This is what the Department of Social Services does, where a family can come around a table so we can look for a plan for this child. And if the child is able to go with a grandparent, with an aunt, with a mentor, then the child does not stay in the foster care system. If they stay in the foster care system, then at that point we go out and buy them new clothes and we establish a place for them to stay for at least 6 months. And then they end up in the foster care system. So the goal is to keep the families united. So in those emergency moments, those 2-day, emergency moments, is when the community has really allowed us to come in and provide the children with what they need, because it's a moment of crisis. So they come in with nothing.
Right. Well, I want to be a little more graphic. You get a call 2 a.m. This mother was arrested, maybe drunk driving or drugs or something, and there's a kid present, and that kid has to go somewhere.
Right.
And they call you.
And they call Child Protective Services.
Okay.
The police is the only one that can put a hold on a child. Now, if there's a plan, let's say a mother's in the car and she's getting arrested for a DUI, and the child is not put in harm's way, then she can have the police officers call a grandparent or call a family. They come and pick up the child. But if there is no plan B, then they call Child Protective Services. Child Protective Services will usually call me at 3 a.m. I was up at 3 a.m. last night picking up a 6-month and a 3-year-old. So it just depends. We're there 24/7, and most of the calls come in. I was telling my girlfriend, why do they all come in at 3 o'clock in the morning?
Yeah.
And it's usually because that's when the bars are closing and people are on their way home and things get a little toxic and the children are at risk, and that's when we come out. So
and this is where I wanted to get to, is being graphic. 3 a.m, this kid needs somebody, and an angel shows up, and that's Lisa or her staff. Angel shows up and embraces this kid and makes them safe and gets them someplace. And we need these things going on in Fresno. Could you imagine if we didn't have this in Fresno? And it's a nonprofit.
It's a nonprofit. And I'm going to be very transparent with you. Fresno's full of angels, because we have the police department out there at this hour of the night, and they're the ones that go out there and they run into the darkness, rescue these children. They call CPS. CPS calls us. We wake up foster parents that are coming in and loving on these children. And then the community comes around us and says, hey, we can't be out there with you at 3 a.m, but let's donate some of my children's gently used clothing. And then we have angels like the Sunset Rotary that says, hey, let's do this. The community bring in some money, so you have the undergarments, so you have the diapers, you have the formula, everything you need. So it truly is a community event, community saying yes. A bunch of angels, human angels.
Network of angels.
It's a beautiful way to live. And when you have light, then the darkness has to flee. And that's the whole goal of our community, is just let's be the light. Let's bring hope.
Well, you're watching, you're saying, man, I wish I could help in some way. You could be a foster parent. You could donate something to Angels of Grace. And here's a good vehicle to do it, through this event, through Sunset Rotary. And I'm going to ask Jonathan Holt to run through the whole thing, and when, where, how much, where do they get tickets? Tell us the whole gambit.
Yep, absolutely. So the casino night that we're doing to benefit Angels of Grace is going to be held on Friday, May 31st. It starts at 6 p.m., and it's going to be held at Tornino's off of Blackstone and Shaw. Most people are familiar with that. They can visit our website for additional information, and our website is FresnoSunsetRotary.org. You can also contact our current president for additional information and also to purchase tickets. And our current president is Gary Carter.
Let's give out his phone number.
Yeah, Gary Carter can be contacted at 559-824-1454. And his email is gcarter@movado.com. People will also be able to purchase our tickets online at our website here in the next 24 to 48 hours. And there's our website right there. So FresnoSunsetRotary.org. And you'll click on Casino Night and buy tickets. We also have sponsorship opportunities involved. For those of you that want to donate to Angels of Grace and do it through this event and do it on a larger scale, sponsorship opportunities really help us reach our goal of raising the money that we want to raise for Angels of Grace for this fundraiser.
There you go. You don't have to get up at 3 in the morning and go save a child. There's people doing that job, but it's very expensive to run an organization like that, and from insurance to facilities to all of it. So.
And for anyone that would be interested in becoming a foster parent and be a real super duper angel, to get up with me at 3 o'clock in the morning or even in the daytime, our number is 559-268-0000. They can also contact us, and we can connect them with the Sunset Rotary, Fresno Sunset Rotary.
268-0000.
Halo, 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 halo.
Very good. All right. Anything else? Are we missing anything?
No, I think that sums it up.
If you didn't get the information down, call me right here at CentralValleyTalk.com, and I'll put you right in touch with Jonathan Holt or the Gary Carter, the president of Sunset Rotary, or Lisa
Yes.
Casarez. We'll be back with more Central Valley Talk right after this.